Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be analyzing this top. As you can see, it's got two lines right under the bust, and that's called the empire line. It's really flattering on most, if not any, body type. We also see that the armhole has been taken in. So typically on your basic book, you have the armhole sitting somewhere here, but you can see that this one has been taken inside. We wouldn't really be paying attention or working on that on our pattern today. The main focus is this empire line and the deep neckline. It's a deep V that cuts right into the empire style line. Something else I'd like you to pay attention to is right here. You can see there's ease at the body, on the body of the top. That's because it's been cut on a bias. If it wasn't on a bias, you typically find that the ease will be at the sides and not just right here in the middle of the body. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Traced out my front bodice block. I've also extended it from the waistline down. Determine the length of your top and just extend that by the number of inches or centimeters you want. The next thing I'm going to be doing is taking out half of this dart. So measure your dart from this leg to the other one. For me, it's about 1.8 cm. I'm just going to take out half of that on the side, which is right here. And then I'm going to connect this point to the armhole and then to where it stops here, so somewhere here. That's the dart eliminated, but of course we didn't take out the whole dart, so we still know there's some ease here. The next thing to do is to take the bust radius. I decided to use the bust radius as a guide to ensure that the bust sits right above the empire line. For this block, the bust radius is about 3.5 centimeters. So I'm just trying to get my 3.5 cm now. Once I have that measurement, I'm going to place this tip right here at the bust point and draw my radius. So at least now I know where my under bust falls. Now that my radius is in place, I'm going to determine the depth of my neckline. So I can take it in by about 1 cm. And then determine how low I want it to go. So let's say we want it to go this low. I'm going to connect it back. The next thing to do is draw the empire line, and I'm going to connect that line to the base of my neckline. I can now move on to the next point because I can see the radius is right above the empire line. The next thing I need to do is eliminate this dart right here. To do that, remember we still have our waist dart here. So we use the tip of this waist dart, connect it to the bust point, and now we're going to be doing some cutting. The first line I'm going to cut is this one. So we'll put this to the side first. Now, as you know, because we've tampered with the neckline, we're going to need to take our gaping on this side. So I'm just going to take out the gaping. I've slashed this line to reduce the gaping. I'm going to be slashing this line upwards now. My pieces have separated at this point. Ideally, they're supposed to be together, but if this happens, don't panic. You still just need to ensure that you place the both points together and then cover the gaping. So, like so. So that's the gaping taken care of. I'm going to blend my line back. I can now cut this line as my neckline. So this is my neckline. We now need to close this dart. So fold it one side. I'm going to place it on top to touch the other side. And as you can see, all of the space here has been moved downwards. And continue to cut out the rest of the pattern. You can see the shoulder line is no longer straight. I'm going to need to blend that. And then cut the shoulder. So this is what my pattern looks like at this point. If you want some more gathers here, you're free to draw slash lines and cut it up. I'm not going to do that because this is just a sample. So if you were to cut up more slash lines, it looks something like this. So these are slash lines drawn and they've been cut open. So you just need to gather from here to this point on the fabric. Moving on to the bottom, it stays the same. We've already taken out the dart, so there's nothing else to do here. I'm just going to cut it out. And that's it, nice and easy. All we need to do now is cut this on the bias. So that's the top and bottom pattern done. And that's it, guys. Quick and easy and very flattering on any body type, in my opinion. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.